Good morning, my friends. Have you ever woken up, stretched a little, and then felt that sharp twinge in your big toe or knee that just screams, "Oh no, not another gout flare-up"? If you're over 60, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That throbbing pain can make you dread getting out of bed, let alone tackling your day with energy and confidence. But here's the good news: you don't have to let gout control your mornings or your life. With a few simple tweaks to your morning routine, you can stop those flare-ups in their tracks and feel better all day long. I'm so excited to share this with you because it's all about taking back control and living the vibrant, active life you deserve. Today, we're diving into 5 morning habits that can help seniors like you prevent gout flare-ups and start each day feeling fantastic. These aren't complicated tricks or expensive remedies, they're practical, easy steps you can start doing tomorrow morning. Whether you're dealing with occasional gout twinges or more frequent attacks, these habits will help you reduce pain, lower inflammation, and keep your joints happy. Plus, they're designed for folks over 60, so they're gentle, doable, and perfect for keeping you independent and thriving. Let's get started with the first habit, because this one's a game changer. The first habit is all about hydrating like a champ the moment you wake up. Now, I know what you might be thinking: water? Really? That's it? But hear me out. Drinking water first thing in the morning is like giving your body a big, refreshing hug. Gout happens when uric acid builds up in your joints, and staying hydrated helps flush that uric acid out before it can cause trouble. After a long night's sleep, your body's a little dehydrated, so starting with a glass of water kickstarts your system and gets things moving. Aim for 12 to 16 ounces of water as soon as you get up, before your coffee, before your breakfast, just water. You can keep a glass or bottle by your bedside so it's right there waiting for you. Here's a little trick to make it even better: squeeze a bit of fresh lemon into your water. Lemon is packed with citrate, which can help break down uric acid and keep those gout-causing crystals from forming. Plus, it adds a zesty flavor that makes drinking water feel like a treat. One of my friends, Betty, who's 68, started doing this every morning, and she swears her gout attacks have dropped way down. She used to wake up feeling stiff and achy, but now she says her mornings are so much smoother. Try it for a week and see how it feels. If plain water's not your thing, you can sip on herbal tea like chamomile or ginger. Both are gentle and anti-inflammatory. The key is to get that hydration going early to set your body up for success. Now, let's move on to the second habit, which is all about gentle movement to wake up your joints. I know, when you're dealing with gout, the last thing you want to do is move, especially if your toe feels like it's on fire. But trust me, a little bit of gentle stretching or movement in the morning can work wonders. The goal here isn't to run a marathon or hit the gym, it's to get your blood flowing and loosen up those stiff joints so gout doesn't settle in. Think of it like oiling a creaky hinge. A little movement keeps everything working smoothly. Here's what you can do. Start with 5 to 10 minutes of easy stretches right after you hydrate. Sit on the edge of your bed or in a comfy chair and try some ankle circles. Slowly rotate your ankles in one direction, then the other, for about 30 seconds each. This gets the joints in your feet moving without putting pressure on them. Then, try some gentle toe stretches. Wiggle your toes, spread them out, and point and flex your feet. If your knees or hands are prone to gout, add some wrist rolls or knee lifts. You can even do this while watching the morning news or listening to your favorite song. My neighbor, Tom, who's 72, started doing these stretches every morning, and he says his gout flare-ups are less frequent because his joints don't feel as stuck anymore. If you're feeling a bit more energetic, a short walk around your living room or backyard for 5 minutes can be amazing. The key is to keep it low impact, no jumping or heavy lifting. If you're in the middle of a flare-up, skip the walking and stick to seated stretches to avoid aggravating the pain. The beauty of this habit is that it's flexible and fits your body's needs. Over time, you'll notice your mornings feel less stiff, and you'll have more energy to tackle your day. Plus, moving your body first thing boosts your mood. Who doesn't want to start the day feeling a little happier? So, we've got hydration and gentle movement under our belts, 2 powerful ways to keep gout at bay. But there's more to come, including a simple breakfast swap that can make a huge difference in how your joints feel. Let's keep going and talk about the next habit, which is all about fueling your body the right way to stop gout flare-ups before they start. So, you've got your glass of lemon water in hand and you've done a few gentle stretches to wake up those joints. Your morning's off to a fantastic start. Now, let's talk about the third habit that can really help keep those gout flare-ups at bay: eating a gout-friendly breakfast. I know breakfast is a sacred time for a lot of us. Maybe you love your morning toast or a hearty plate of eggs and bacon. But when it comes to gout, some of our favorite breakfast foods can secretly be troublemakers. The good news? You don't have to give up flavor or satisfaction to keep your joints happy. A few smart swaps can make a world of difference, and I'm going to share exactly what to eat to start your day right. When you're over 60 and dealing with gout, your breakfast should focus on foods that lower inflammation and keep uric acid levels in check. One of the best ways to do this is to load up on low-purine, anti-inflammatory foods. Purines are compounds that break down into uric acid, so foods high in purines, like bacon, sausage, or sardines, can trigger gout. Instead, try a breakfast that's rich in fruits, veggies, and whole grains. A great option is a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Oats are low in purines, and berries like cherries or blueberries are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. Cherries, in particular, are a gout sufferer's best friend. Studies show they can lower uric acid levels and reduce flare-ups. My friend Margaret, who's 67, switched to this breakfast, and she says her mornings feel lighter and her gout attacks are less frequent. If oatmeal's not your thing, try a smoothie. Blend some spinach, a banana, a handful of cherries, and a splash of almond milk. It's quick, delicious, and gentle on your joints. Just avoid sugary juices or high purine ingredients like organ meats or shellfish. And here's a pro tip: keep your portion sizes moderate. Overeating, even healthy foods, can put stress on your body and raise uric acid levels. Aim for a breakfast that leaves you satisfied but not stuffed. If you're a coffee drinker, good news: coffee in moderation can actually help lower gout risk, so feel free to enjoy your morning cup. Just skip the sugary creamers, which can add inflammation. Building this habit takes a little planning, but once you find a couple of go-to breakfasts, it's a breeze to stick with. Now, let's move on to the fourth habit, which is all about managing stress first thing in the morning. You might be wondering, what does stress have to do with gout? Well, stress can be a sneaky trigger for flare-ups. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, which can mess with your metabolism and make it harder to flush out uric acid. Plus, if you're over 60, mornings can sometimes feel overwhelming. Maybe you're worrying about your health, your grandkids, or just the day ahead. Starting your day with a calm mind can help keep gout in check and set a positive tone for everything else. One of the easiest ways to reduce morning stress is to spend 5 minutes doing a simple mindfulness practice. This doesn't mean you have to sit cross-legged and chant. It's about finding a quiet moment to center yourself. Try this: after breakfast, sit in a comfy spot, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths for a minute or two. Focus on the air moving in and out, and let any worries slip away. If your mind starts wandering to your to-do list, gently bring it back to your breath. Another option is a quick gratitude practice. Think of 3 things you're thankful for, like a sunny morning, a good night's sleep, or a kind neighbor. My cousin Ed, who's 70, started doing this every morning, and he says it's like hitting a reset button. His gout flare-ups haven't gone away completely, but they're less intense, and he feels more in control. If meditation isn't your style, try listening to calming music or doing a light activity like watering your plants or flipping through a favorite magazine. The goal is to ease into your day without rushing or stressing. Avoid checking your phone or watching the news right away. Those can ramp up anxiety before you've had a chance to ground yourself. This habit is all about giving your body and mind a little TLC, which can make a big difference in how your joints feel. Over time, you'll notice that starting your day calmly helps you handle whatever comes your way with more ease. We've covered some powerful habits so far: hydrating, moving gently, eating smart, and keeping stress low. These are all building blocks for a morning that sets you up to feel great and keep gout flare-ups at bay. But there's one more habit to tie it all together, and it's about creating a consistent routine that your body can rely on. Let's dive into that next and see how it can transform your mornings. Alright, you're already doing so much to set your mornings up for success: hydrating with lemon water, getting in some gentle stretches, eating a gout-friendly breakfast, and keeping stress at bay with a little mindfulness. These habits are like pieces of a puzzle that come together to keep those gout flare-ups away and help you feel amazing all day. Now, let's talk about the fifth habit, which is the glue that holds it all together: building a consistent morning routine. If you're over 60, you know how much your body loves routine. It's like giving your joints a predictable, comforting rhythm that says, "We've got this." Consistency is key when it comes to managing gout, and this habit will make all the others even more powerful. Here's what I mean by a consistent morning routine. Try to do these habits: hydrating, stretching, eating right, and de-stressing, in the same order, at roughly the same time, every morning. It doesn't have to be rigid like a military schedule, but a steady flow helps your body know what to expect. For example, you might wake up at 7 o'clock, drink your lemon water by 7:10, do your stretches by 7:20, eat your oatmeal with cherries by 7:45, and spend a few minutes breathing or reflecting by 8 o'clock. This kind of rhythm signals to your body that it's time to flush out uric acid, keep inflammation low, and stay calm. My friend Clara, who's 69, used to skip around with her mornings. Some days she'd hydrate, other days she'd forget, and her gout flare-ups were all over the place. Once she started sticking to a simple routine, she noticed her joints felt less achy, and she had more energy to enjoy her gardening. To make this habit stick, start small. Pick 2 or 3 of these habits and do them every morning for a week. Maybe it's just the water and stretches to begin with. Once those feel natural, add in the breakfast and mindfulness. You can even write down your routine on a little note card and keep it by your bed as a reminder. And don't worry if you miss a day, life happens. Just get back to it the next morning. The beauty of consistency is that it builds over time, and your body will thank you with fewer gout twinges and more good days. If you take medications for gout, like allopurinol, try taking them at the same time each morning as part of this routine. It's another way to keep things steady and effective. Now, let's take a moment to think about how far you've come just by learning these 5 habits. You're giving your body a morning boost with hydration to flush out uric acid, loosening up your joints with gentle movement, fueling up with anti-inflammatory foods, calming your mind to keep stress from triggering flare-ups, and tying it all together with a routine that's as reliable as your favorite pair of slippers. These aren't huge, overwhelming changes. They're small, doable steps that add up to a big difference. Imagine waking up a month from now, feeling less stiffness in your toes, more energy to enjoy your hobbies, and a sense of confidence knowing you're in charge of your health. That's what these habits can do for you. I want you to feel empowered, because you absolutely can live a vibrant, active life after 60, even with gout. Start with 1 or 2 of these habits tomorrow morning and see how they feel. Maybe you'll notice your joints are a little less cranky, or you're walking with a bit more spring in your step. Every small change is a victory, and you're worth it. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Drop a comment below and let me know which habit you're trying first, or share your own morning tips for managing gout. Your story might inspire someone else watching this video, and we're all in this together. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need this advice. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical tips to stay healthy, happy, and independent at any age. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on. Here's to mornings that feel good and days that are even better. See you in the next video.